Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? Hope you had a wonderful weekend. We had a blessed weekend. Man, we had a great message at church yesterday. Well, I'll tell you what, it is fall. Okay, I woke up this morning, it was 43 degrees, cold. Hold on a second. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Customer was just showing me his new Tesla, and just great guy. But anyway, man, it was 43 degrees this morning. Cold, man. And I'll tell you what, I think, I don't want to say the mowing is almost over, but I think by the end of next month we will be on fall cleanups. And I think November, probably the first week of November, is going to be it for us. Depending on, you know, the weather, of course, depending on when we get back from the GIE and everything, but they're getting ready to do some stuff over here, and I got to see if they're going to let me cut that yard. So real quick, guys, we need my prayer warriors to pray for our buddy Ben Hendricks. He is having some health issues. I talked to him this morning, man. He's really down and out. And please lift him up in your prayers. It is serious, so but I don't want to say what it is. That's up to him. But please just keep him in your prayers, and let's just pray for him. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get some footage here. I gotta go talk to this guy and see if I'm good to cut, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, the guys next door were very nice. They moved their machine for me while I mowed that one. And now all I gotta do is blow it off, and we're on to the last one, which is so sad, man. 4 yards today. Almost doesn't make me want to come out and mow, but gotta make some money, you know what I mean? But anyway, we're going to talk about today disgruntled customers, and how do you know you're getting the right ones, man? You know, I watched my buddy, and I would love for you guys to go out and check this video out. Sway's Lawn Care, his video from yesterday. He did an excellent job talking about, you know, how you handle it, but there are times that there are people you are not going to make happy, okay? No matter what you do. And I will tell you this, guys, you can weed and spray and pick and pull. You will never stop weeds. Nothing is going to stop them. Even if you put weed barrier down, you put your mulch down, and you've covered every square inch of that place. The problem is you have birds that come in with seeds on their feet. When you trim, you are going to get a certain amount of grass and weed up into that bed. It's just never going to not be that way. So there are people out here that actually believe that there is an answer to weeds. Now, you can do weed prevention, you can pull, you can spray, you can do things like that. But you cannot do that for free, okay? And there are customers that when you give them the bid, you get back to doing that property, and then they've added a whole new list of things. Well, guess what? When you are doing a bid, make sure you get this. If you have had problems with this person in the past, make sure you get everything in writing. Because they will, oh, well, hey, could you take that bush out while you're here? Could you add this? I picked up a couple plants. Could you plant those for me? I would be happy to, but there will be an upcharge. And a lot of people will say, well, no, we didn't talk about that. Well, we also didn't talk about you picking up a few plants and springing it on me at the last minute. When I trim hedges and edge a bed, the next day I come ready to lay mulch. I don't come ready to plant plants or plant flowers or pull weeds. And there are a lot of people who will tell you, don't worry about the weeds. Don't worry about the weeds. And then as soon as you put the mulch down, they say, oh man, we really should have pulled those weeds. I told you that, but you can't change it once it's done. So what do you do in that situation? Okay, I'm going to tell you what I do and what I have done, and I think it's the best medicine for these people, because eventually they're going to learn that if you do this to enough people, they're going to run out of people that will work for them, and they're going to get a bad name. Okay, customers can earn a bad name as well. So I'll be back. Let me get these blown off. I'll see you in a few. Okay, guys, before we get started on the next one, I have to say this. We have all had a rough year. I've been talking about that in several videos. I did a live stream Friday night, and the outpouring of support and love was amazing, man. I've got to thank some people. I'm going to try to remember everybody. First of all, Sean's Lawns, great guy. Johnny Reagan, the #1 not Doc Hada. Mickey Tesner, just a fantastic dude. My #7 man, Ron's Lawns. Ron is a mentor to me in my Christian life. Sway's Lawn Care. Man, Brian Welsh, Prime Cuts Lawn Care from over in Australia. Just a fantastic human being. I'm trying to think of everybody else, man, and I cannot remember. But if I did miss your name, I'm so sorry. I just can't thank you guys enough. This has been one tough year fighting with my health issue and the weather, and we're all going through it, man. And if you are going through it, listen, man, give it to the Lord, because that's the only thing you can do. We are so far behind with our winter money. We have no idea where that's coming from. But at this point, you know, the Lord took care of me up to this point, and Sarah. So he's going to take care of it the rest of the way. So anyway, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. You guys are just amazing people. And the ones who didn't do that, amazing people. Love them all. Love all of you guys and girls. All of you. So I want to show you. This is next. This is also last for the day. It's about 10:45, 11 o'clock. At least this one's green. At least it needs mowed, guys. But I'm going to mow this, show you the after view, and then we'll talk. Okay, there's you some Class A wheel marks. And I know the customer's going to be happy when he gets home. He loves the diagonal cut. Looks pretty good today. Backyard, burn up, dried, but he really focuses on this front yard. Anyway, let's get into it. Problem customers, man. Somebody that you know you're not going to make happy. I had that situation once. I did a job for a gentleman. A couple months later, he was like, oh, I've got weeds in the beds. I've got this, I've got that. And I said, look, you wanted plantings. You wanted me to take out plantings. You wanted edging and mulching. I said, anything else, you have to get on a maintenance program. And he complained that, oh, I spent the X amount of dollars to have this done. I said, yes, you did. And I said, when I did it, you came out, looked at it, and said you loved it. It was great. I said to him, I said, look, things don't stay this way in nature. You have to take care of it. Well, I thought you were going to take care of it. I would be happy to. You didn't ask me to. I would be happy to stop by once a month for 50, 60 bucks and spend an hour here weeding for you. Well, I don't want to pay that for it after what I paid. Well, that's the way it goes. So the next season, this gentleman calls me and says, hey, I'd like for you to do the mulch and edging again. I said, you know what? I said, I'm going to pass because you were not happy with the weeds that came up. You didn't want to pay for the weed removal. And I don't really want to go round and round with you again like we did this season. And he was like, no, I understand, you know, da-da-da-da. I'll stay on top of the weeds. I said, well, look, I appreciate that, but I'm going to pass. I found somebody else to do it for him. I explained to him what the deal was. And so they told him straight up front, they said, look, we're going to edge your beds, put mulch down, and it's up to you to keep the weeds out, because if you don't want to pay, weeds are going to come up. We're not going to deal with it. So at times, guys, whether it's a new customer or whether you've taken care of them before and they weren't happy, when somebody is not happy and they tell you they're very picky, you should believe them, okay? Believe what they're telling you. And the chances are, no matter what you do, now, a lot of you have seen my work over the years. A lot of you are new. There's plenty of videos back there to check out on the kind of mulch jobs I do. I believe I do top-notch work. And if you want things to stay top-notch, you're talking about a whole different ball of wax. You have to pay for the maintenance program on that stuff. It just doesn't come with it. So, you know, there we are. I say if somebody was not happy with you once, they're not going to be happy with you again. Let them go. Let them find someone else. And when somebody tells you, I am very picky about how I want things done, walk away from that. Because picky usually means you're going to be out there more times for free than you will have ever made money on that job. So that's my take on it, guys. Watch the kind of customers you take. I know a lot of people just take customers to take them because they're hungry, and I get that, man. But as you get into your business and you establish yourself, be picky. So, hey guys, hope you enjoyed this one. Not much going on today. 4 yards, I'm done, heading home. I am going to put the gator blades on the Skag because leaves are dropping, and I don't think it's coming back. I think we're going to be into fall cleanups either right before the GIE or right after. So hope you all had a blessed day. I love you. God loves you. As always, Dr. Real was in the house. Keep it real. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.